Well, Jordan, first of all, it seems a long time ago now, but what were your feelings when the draw was made for this League Cup tie?
Yeah, it's obviously exciting. I think when you're watching the balls come out, you obviously want to get a Premier League team. Home draw as well is fantastic, so it's going to be a brilliant day for the fans as well to come and watch us play. And hopefully we have a sellout, so it's a brilliant occasion for the players as well. But more importantly, we have to go out there and put in a performance. We have to go out there with the intentions to get something out of the game.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the fans there. How much can you draw on what is going to be a really good atmosphere?
Of course, I've only played my first game here was only a couple of weeks ago in front of the home fans. So it's going to be fantastic. Hopefully we can get a full crowd, like I said, and they can give us that little bit of boost that we're obviously going to need. We know it's obviously going to be an incredibly tough test, but like I said, we have to have intentions to go out there and believe that we can get some out of the game. Otherwise, there's no point in turning out.
Yeah, I mean, has it been difficult the last few weeks because you've known this game's been on the horizon, but you've still had 3 games I think to play?
Yeah, we haven't really been focused on this. Of course, we've been focusing on the games that we have been playing, but after the weekend, disappointing game for us, but focus has turned to Wednesday now. And like I said, we have to have full focus on that game, make sure we prepare properly in the next couple of days. A couple of lads getting recovery today and a couple of lads training, so make sure we're back at it again tomorrow and focusing on what we need to do Wednesday.
We obviously don't know team selection for you guys or for Newcastle, but did you watch Newcastle against Manchester City?
Yeah, I think everyone did. I think it was an exciting game. It was a fantastic game for the Premier League, and obviously watching that, you see how good they are and how well they've come on in terms of their position in the Premier League as well, and they're getting better and better every week. And obviously we know a Premier League side, they're going to have immense strength and depth as well. So regardless of who they put out and who they decide to play, we know it's going to be extremely tough for us. But like I said, we have to go out there and make sure we're ready, focus on ourselves, and do the best we can. And hopefully we can get some out of the game.
Is there going to be a game plan in terms of keeping it really, really as much at the back, keeping it as tight as you can, so you don't go a goal down early on? Is that the key to stay in the game early on?
Of course, I think that's the key in any game, really. I think that especially against a team with the qualities that they're going to possess, staying in the game as long as possible is always going to be the main aim. And being at home, like we said, from the crowd, as much as that we can draw on that. The later stages of the game, even more. So yeah, we'll go out there and see what happens and give our all.
Yeah, a lot of teams now, Premier League teams, do pick stronger sides, it seems, and we've seen how Manchester City, for example, have done really well doing that. So it could well be a good chance for you to test yourselves against some really top class players. Yeah,
of course we want to play against the best teams. That's why we're all excited to get that Premier League team in the draw. So hopefully they bring their best players, and we can put ourselves against the best players and challenge ourselves to go out there and compete against them, and see how we do.
Yeah, and this club has a great tradition in cup football as well. I don't know whether you're aware of the history of all that. So there'll be a few people expecting Tranmere maybe to cause a shock.
Of course, there's shocks in every round, and hopefully we can be that shock. We will have to go out there and be on our absolute best and make sure that everyone is pulling in the same direction and really winning their battles throughout the game. And hopefully that when they turn up, that we get the better of them, and hopefully we are that cup upset this round. And we'll do everything we can to be that.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, just a couple from me, Jordan. You've said about having to believe that you can go into this game and get something out of it. How hard is it going into it, knowing that this is a Premier League club coming down to Brennan Park? How hard is it to sort of psych yourself up and believe in that confidence?
We know it's obviously going to be a huge challenge, and we touched on a minute ago, obviously watching them again against Man City yesterday, arguably the best team in the world. But that's the games you want to be part of as a football player. We have these draws, we have these cup competitions, which is fantastic for us players, especially in the lower leagues, that we get to draw against the Premier League giants. And we've got Newcastle coming down with a fantastic team. And like I said, we have to go out there and believe that we can get the better of them. And we know they're going to have qualities in larger periods of the game. They're going to have a lot of the ball, but we have to believe that we can be that upset, like we spoke about in the round. And otherwise, what's the point in turning up? We have to go out and believe in our abilities and believe that we can challenge ourselves against them.
Yeah, of course, and you've already touched on it there, but Wednesday's game is going to be a fantastic occasion with all of the fans in Brennan Park. are you looking forward to that aspect the most?
Yeah, like I said, when you want to play in these big games and to sell out the home crowd would be fantastic for us, and you know, a lot of fans turning up. It would be a fantastic occasion, fantastic day. All the players know they're playing live on telly as well on Sky. Another big occasion for the boys. So make sure that we turn up for it. You know, mentally stay switched on. Obviously enjoy it as much as we can. But when the first whistle goes, obviously make sure we're switched on, like I said, and prepared for what's about to come.
Yeah, and then during Wednesday's game, playing against players of that quality that Newcastle have, do you see it as an opportunity at all to sort of learn lessons from them and see what you can take into your own game then going forward?
Yeah, I think the whole occasion you can learn from. Learn how to adapt yourself in those situations, and like you said, playing against better players is only going to improve you. So we'll go out there looking to obviously get against your man 1v1 and see what you can do against them. You know, you want to test yourselves against the best players. You know, for myself as a defender, you know, they've got top quality up top end of the pitch. So to test myself against that is exactly what you want to do. You want the best players to play. You want to play against the best players. So for myself, I'm really looking forward to it.